Okay, there is a term which you were told in class 7 as well, indicator. An indicator is a substance that tells whether an aqueous solution or a substance in water solution is acidic or basic by changing its color. In this way, it indicates that this is acidic or basic or neutral by nature. And there are some indicators which you already know, like indicator litmus, you already know. Litmus in acidic medium turns red, and in basic medium turns blue. So if a substance is to be tested to be acidic or basic, the litmus will show the color change accordingly. Like if we have taken a gas jar and the gas is suppose CO2 or whatever is the gas, and this is the lid on the gas jar, then if we put a moist blue litmus paper into it, and paper stays blue only, it means either the gas is basic or it is neutral. That's why it is not showing color change. Then we put the red litmus paper into it. If red litmus paper turns blue, it means it is basic. If it stays red, it means it is acidic. So a litmus will not show any color change in neutral medium, but it shows color change in acidic and basic medium. A red litmus will turn blue in basic medium. A blue litmus will stay blue in the basic medium. A blue litmus will turn red in acidic medium, and a red litmus will stay red in acidic medium. We have done such experiment in the lab as well, and we'll show you such experiments. And then there are more indicators like methyl orange. Methyl orange stays colorless in acidic medium as well as in neutral medium. There is one more indicator in your syllabus that is said to be phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein, methyl orange, not colorless. Methyl orange stays red or pink in acidic medium, but in basic medium it turns yellow. Phenolphthalein stays colorless in neutral or acidic medium, but turns pink in the basic medium. With the help of this color change, we can confirm a given solution to be acidic or basic. If it is not a solution, in that case we have to take a litmus paper in which is moist. A dry litmus paper will not act as indicator if the substance is not in the form of solution. It means presence of water is a must for checking whether a substance is acidic or basic, because an acid will give hydrogen ion in aqueous medium only, and so the base will give hydroxyl ion in aqueous medium only. So that's all about the neutralization reaction on acid and base and how to recognize the acid or base with the help of indicator. Let us show you one neutralization reaction. If we take a jar or a beaker maybe, and in which we take a basic solution like suppose NaOH solution, and then we put some drops of phenolphthalein into it. Then what will happen? Phenolphthalein turns pink in basic medium. So in NaHO solution, the whole solution, just few drops of phenolphthalein, and the NaOH solution, which is otherwise color, will turn pink. Then if we want to neutralize NaOH, then what we'll have to use? Any acid. Suppose in a test tube we have taken HCl, and if we pour a little bit of the acid into it, then some of the NaOH will get neutralized. So when we drop a little bit of the acid into it, then it gets neutralized, and color pink changes to white for some time, but it comes back again if the entire NaOH is not neutralized but a part of it is neutralized, because in neutralization reaction is also takes place in some proportion. Like NaOH is a base, it reacts with acid HCl to form NaCl, salt plus water. Here proportion is 1 molecule of NaOH with 1 molecule of HCl. Suppose the solution we have taken is having certain number of NaOH molecule, then until same number of HCl molecules are dropped from here, the entire NaOH will not get neutralized to give salt and water. So when we add a little more, every time pink color turns to white for a second and then it comes back again. But when the entire NaOH is neutralized by pouring again and again, then a stage comes when the solution will turn colorless and will not turn pink again, because now the solution is either neutral or some excess of acid can be there, then it can be acidic. So in neutral and acidic medium, phenolphthalein will stay colorless, and by color change of the indicator, this phenolphthalein, we can understand that yes, a neutralization reaction has taken place and the base has converted to neutral substances, that is salt and water. We can do the same experiment by taking acid in the beaker first and then by pouring the base. Every time we'll pour the base, it will turn pink for a time and then will disappear and will stay colorless. But in the last, when it will become neutral, and then it will, by a single drop of base again, it will turn basic, and then it will show that acid has been neutralized by the base. So it is the vice versa. Acid is neutralized by the base or base is neutralized by the acid. But the reaction is neutralization reaction if acid and base react to form neutral substances, salt and water. Let us observe some more examples of neutralization reaction. Like we can take another acid like H2SO4, or we can take another acid like HNO3, and we can take different base like here calcium oxide, here we can take another base like KOH, but the reaction will be same. Acid and base will react to form salt and water. How? The cation of base reacts with anion of the acid. This is the funda for neutralization reaction. Same will happen in NaOH and HCl as well. Negative radical of acid with positive radical of base will form salt and the remaining will be water. Similarly, a positive ion or cation of the base with anion of the acid will form the salt KNO3 and water. Here, positive ion of base with negative ion of acid will form salt and water. After writing correct formula of salt, with our knowledge of formula framing and knowing what is the valency of cation and anion, it is to be understood, because if it is sulfate then it is CSO4. If it was suppose nitrate, then it will be, I show you only, okay. If it is nitrate and calcium oxide, then it will not be CaNO3, then it will be CaNO3 whole twice, because valency of calcium is 2 and valency of nitrate is 1. But here valency of calcium and sulfate both is 2, that's why its formula is CaSO4. Later you can balance, as you know how to balance it. Like this one is already balanced, this one is also already balanced, this one is also already balanced, just this one is to be balanced. There are 2 nitrate ion, So we'll take 2HNO3. Then 2H and 1O will form H2O only. So all of these are examples of neutralization reaction, and as I said, acid and base will form salt and water. Salt will be formed by cation of base and anion of acid.